Let's take another quick look at the old turkey Bitcoin. Alright guys, this is the daily chart for Bitcoin, and the date I have is to about 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on January the 11th. Bitcoin is down right now. It's down about 0.6% and it's trading at 41,500. The chart is still looking very bad, but there is definitely some encouraging sign. If we look at the last 5 days, we are starting to see the downward trend is definitely slowing down. With all this really nice spinning top and long-legged doji is telling us that buyers are definitely stepping in and they are defending this support area to prevent the price from breaking down. So let's take a look at the hourly chart and see how Bitcoin would likely perform within the next 24 hours. All right, so here we are looking at the 1-hour chart for Bitcoin. For those who did not watch the update video that I did yesterday, let me just quickly go over this. About a week ago, we had this major flash crash where Bitcoin dropped from about 46,800 all the way down to a low of about 42,400. Then after that, the following day, the price continued to trend lower. Finally, dropped all the way down to this 40,500. Found support, bounce up. Let me zoom in so that we can see the chart better. Let's just focus on the past few days. All right, this is much better now. So after dip to about 40,500, it found support, bounce up. The following day, it retested the prior low at 40,500. Buyer definitely stepped in, and then we saw the strong buying volume. The price trended up and was able to close the day higher than the opening. So that was a good sign. That was the first spinning top that we saw. The second day, we had another spinning top. After the price tested this prior low, bounced up, but then the minute it tested this major resistance at 42,700, it got rejected. 42,700, which is right at this area. That's when we had this massive selling. Look at the volume. So there's a lot of sellers who wanted to get out of their positions, and many of these sales orders did not get filled due to the drop in the price. So the selling pressure is still there. The minute the price bounces up, then now all of these pending sale orders get filled. We saw this massive push down. The downward pressure continued. Bitcoin actually dropped and retested the prior low at 39,500. But at this point, lots of buying support. As you can see, this huge green bar buying volume. Buyer stepped in, defended this line at 40,500, pushed the price up. So Bitcoin ended up closing the day almost at the same price as when it was open. So we had this long-legged doji, and this long-legged doji could potentially signal a possible reversal in price. After that, we saw the buyer pretty much took over and they continued to drive the price up. But the minute it tested this prior high at 42.7, still a lot of sell orders. So seller pushed the price down. Price retraced, but the good thing is the minute it dropped down and retested this prior low, buyer again stepped in, and now we are seeing the price is reversing and trending up. So it's very likely within the next hour or two, Bitcoin would likely retest this 42,700 again. If it can mount enough buying support and cross over that, that would be the first major milestone as part of this reversal in price. Looking at the daily chart and how the price have behaved over the past 4 days, in which we have all this nice spinning top and a long-legged doji, and now looks like we are getting this sort of like confirmation signal. Bitcoin is giving me a lot more confidence now that we could potentially see the price stabilizing and possibly reversing direction. But I still expect a lot of selling pressure at 42,700. If Bitcoin can cross over that, next major resistance would be right at the 10 days moving average, and that would be at around the 43,500. I expect a lot of pushback. Then it could likely that we could potentially see this sort of like major dip again, but then it would bounce up. The next part would be to cross over and stabilize over the 10-day. And then we can look forward to Bitcoin begin this reversal in price. That's it for this video. And don't forget to click that like button and reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at Vietmaxim, because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos.